my dear friends, and welcome back to another Star Wars news update. Today is Disney Plus Day, and so far we've had behind the scenes for the Kenobi show, as well as an exclusive featurette for Andor, which was the extended footage shown at IMAX during Rogue One's re-release. And at the end of that, there was also a new Andor trailer that contained new shots of Cassian, Saw, Luthen, and Mon Mothma, all interspersed with Rogue One footage. Now, if anything else comes out today, I will be making a second video, but otherwise, my dear friends, let's dive into the news. It appears as though we have a new official release date for The Bad Batch Season 2. This might change, take it with a pinch of salt, but there's a website called Disney.pl where Automated Script is scanning official Disney Plus site code all the time to show Disney Plus libraries from different regions. About 2 hours ago, there was a change to the Bad Batch code, which now shows the new premiere date as January the 4th, 2023. That's right guys, as suspected, The Bad Batch is not coming on September the 28th, at least according to this site, and it's now been moved to early January. Now what does this mean? Well, it means that the Andor series can breathe a little bit. It means Tales of the Jedi is going to be the only animated release of this year, and I suppose The Bad Batch is dropping in January, which means there's probably going to be some overlap with The Mandalorian Season 3. Not the biggest problem in the world, but it is a shame we have to wait 4 months for it. As I said earlier, if there are any follow-ups to this, I will keep you guys posted, but it seems like January the 4th is the new release date. And so now, my dear friends, time to talk about Skeleton Crew, and one of the first updates about those working behind the scenes on the show. It's been revealed that Louise Minjenbach, who worked on costume design for the X-Men movies and Battleship, is the costume designer for Skeleton Crew on all 8 episodes of Season 1. And speaking of which, although I know it can be edited by anyone, IMDb confirm that the show is going to be 8 episodes per season, just like The Mandalorian and Ahsoka. Louise has an impressive history of designs, and her filmography further includes Hancock, G.I. Joe Retaliation, Godzilla King of Monsters, and Jumanji Next Level. Her costumes are very impressive, and I can't wait to see what she does with a Star Wars show like this one. And so now, my dear Mandalorians, let's talk about D23 Expo this weekend. The directive outlined what time we can expect everything to drop, and Disney themselves have ramped up the teasers by promising the biggest announcements for Lucasfilm and Marvel of 2022. Let's hope they deliver. Let's dive into this. So first of all, on Friday, which is tomorrow, at 1 PM Pacific time, there is a Disney and Marvel Games showcase, and Lucasfilm is part of it. Disney say that this is going to be a panel of special reveals and first looks at upcoming games. It's heavily speculated that we are going to get a second Jedi Survivor trailer or gameplay footage of some kind. We've only had the teaser so far, but it only gave us a glimpse at the upcoming sequel to Jedi Fallen Order, so let's hope we do get something for Survivor. Then we fast forward to Saturday, where at 10 AM Pacific time, which is 6 PM here in the UK, 7 PM Central Europe, we have the big D23 hall presentation. This is where Marvel, Lucasfilm, and 20th Century Studios are giving big announcements, showing first looks, trailers, and previews for upcoming movies and shows. This is the big one. On top of this, there are special guests, and some fans have speculated we might get Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau giving a Mandalorian-related presentation, similar to what they did in May at Celebration, but this time they have much more footage. Ahsoka's going to wrap up very soon, and they should have a better idea of the future of this show and its spin-offs. So as I say, Saturday should be the biggest day of all of them for Star Wars, fingers crossed. A very good sign for once is that Disney is actually making a big deal about Star Wars for this event. Let's wait and see. And so now guys, a great update for the Ahsoka series from the lead star Rosario Dawson herself. There's not much left of 2022 in terms of Star Wars. We know that the Andor series is dropping in 2 weeks, Disney have promised Tales of the Jedi, but 2023 promises some massive things for this franchise. After Season 3 of The Mandalorian kicks things off, Rosario Dawson revisits her fan-favourite role as Ahsoka in her own series. This new series, helmed by Dave Filoni, has been making progress towards its completion, and even though there's mystery surrounding Ahsoka, the cast and crew have spoken glowingly about the process of bringing it to life. In a new interview with Collider, Ahsoka Tano actress Rosario Dawson herself spoke about the progress that she and the Star Wars team have made on the upcoming Lucasfilm venture, and she revealed something huge, that they're just 2 months shy of completing filming. That's right guys, it's almost done. So if back in May they had some early footage to play with, by now they should have plenty. When asked about the directors and the crew she gets to work with, Dawson admitted she couldn't say much, but she did confirm that everybody is really excited. She noted how everything is running like a well-oiled machine, and she praised the team team working on the show for the dedication and the heart that's going into the story. Now, even though she didn't reveal any of the directors, we know that John and Dave are working on it, as well as Bryce Dallas Howard and Rick Famuyiwa, but there are probably others who worked on The Mandalorian that we know as well. In her own words, she says, again, I don't know if I'm allowed to say any of that stuff, but I do have to say it feels really, really special. Everyone is really excited about it. Dave has been wanting to tell the story for a while, and everyone's just really showing up and out, a lot of blood, sweat and tears going into this, and it feels you know what's interesting is that because of Mando, everyone's really great at making Star Wars. It's a well-oiled machine, in a different kind of way, and there's a familiarity between all of the different departments, which is super interesting because I've only experienced that again on a Spike Lee joint, or View Ask Universe project, because there's just such a family kind of element to it, and that's what it feels like on set. That's so special, because it's kind of hard what we're doing, and it's really coming together really beautifully. There's a lot of dedication and heart going into it, and we know the expectations, so we're loving it so far, so I can just say that we're enjoying ourselves. Rosario also spoke with Screen Rant, confirming again that the show is only 2 months away from finishing filming. She also described the experience as super amazing, which she says she does not use lightly to describe anything. But the biggest takeaway from this interview is that Dawson says she's ready for fans to see Ahsoka again and to experience this show and the next chapter in Ahsoka's journey. Throughout the entire process, Rosario has been nothing but complimentary about her time working on Star Wars, and this new update proves it, but also teases just how close we are to the show dropping. Filming is likely to finish sometime in November, so the 2023 release slot is a certainty, although we don't know when in the year it's going to come out. As we know, this show has the incredible opportunity to dive beyond Ahsoka's animated ventures, including the search for Ezra and Thrawn. When you add up all of her experience, including The Mandalorian Season 2 and the Book of Boba Fett, the stage is set for an incredible deep dive into the character's life at this stage. I'm super hyped. I suppose a big question that a lot of fans have is, are we going to get a second season after the first? Now, I've seen some speculation that Ahsoka's a limited series, but it was never marketed as such. Kenobi, on the other hand, was. They said it's going to be one season, one and done. But even then, Lucasfilm have changed their minds on that. So what about Ahsoka? Well, to be honest guys, considering all of the fan hype and the fact that we've been following this character for years, I think the Ahsoka show is going to be a blazing success for Disney+, even at the level of The Mandalorian. And if that's the case, there's no doubt in my mind we're going to get multiple seasons. After all, it's all about money for Disney. And just think about it, there is so much story to tell. I've even said in the past, I don't think we're going to see Ezra and Thrawn until season 2. I imagine the first season's going to be the journey. We're going to meet up with some of the Ghost crew, go on some adventures, some searches across the galaxy, but it's only going to be at the end of the season, or maybe the second season, where we do find Ezra and Thrawn, which might explain why we haven't had a cast announcement yet. One thing is very clear though, Rosario Dawson does want a second season, saying, quote, hopefully we get a sequel. Fans feel the same way, but we're just gonna have to wait and see what John and Dave's plan is. They might have an Ezra and Thrawn series planned as a spin-off after Ahsoka. Let's wait and see. But with that said, my dear friends, that brings us to the end of today's Star Wars news update. If you enjoyed this one, as always, please be sure to give me a big fat thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and if you want more videos not found here on YouTube, while also helping to contribute to the channel, then click the link down there in the description. But until the next one guys, may the Force be with you always. I'm Star Wars Meg, have a good one.